Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Zed for me, and I wanted to give you guys an update on the Miata. From the last time that you guys saw this car, it's definitely gone through a lot of change. It was a big piece of turd before, and now it's a little bit less of a piece of turd. Most notably, I guess, from the outside, exterior-wise, I got rid of all the blacked out tail lights and turn signals and all that junk. Used some brake cleaner and scrubbed it right off. The front and back is now free of the blacked outness of it, which I'm really happy with. Oh, and another thing was, I was never going to actually register and drive this car, but turn of events really sold the last Camry that I had, and so I ended up having to register this. So in a way, this sort of became my daily driver for a few weeks. Now that I've got the STI, this one is probably going to get deregistered soon. The next thing that I did was the wheels. So every wheel now is now repainted. It's a process that isn't too bad. Basically, there was a lot of curb rash on it, so what I had to do was sand them all down with some 80 grit, and then worked my way up. Got rid of all the rash. And then, well, not all the rash, there's still a lot of rash left, but I got rid of a lot of it, and basically I just did enamel over it and then a clear coat, and they look all right. It's kind of like a gunmetal finish, but certainly not looking like new. Obviously with the rust, that's something I'm not going to worry about, but I did give this car a really good clean, and the paint on it looks a lot better. There are still random like dents, scratches throughout the paint that will never come out. However, for the most part, it definitely is a lot, I would say, redder than it used to be, which is pretty sweet. Let's see what else I've done. I had a list written down of things that I did, but my computer decided to die on me, and I lost that entire list. But basically, there's a lot of maintenance work that I had done to this. I had changed out some serpentine belts. I had cleaned up this car on the inside. As you guys remember, it was really, really bad. Cleaned the top, got a new window crank, got the audio system back to normal, got a new shift knob and the cover for that. And obviously I have gotten to this yet. So this is an Energy steering wheel, NRG quick release hub, as well as an Energy short hub, and this installation went very well. I want to thank the guys over at Energy for providing this, because I hated the original steering wheel, as I'm sure most people who own these cars do. But here, let me take the top off. Let me put the top down and show you guys the steering wheel. This is a flat bottom steering wheel that I really love. Really good 9 and 3 grip, and the 10 and 2 grip is really interesting. There's actually an indentation here that your thumb kind of goes into, so you hold it like this instead of like this. I'm not really sure if I love that, but overall it's pretty cool. Got the quick release hub where you just push this in and you could pull this. Unfortunately, I don't know if I could do this with one hand, but I can try. So this is a steering wheel with a quick release, so you can actually take the steering wheel off, which is really nice. Now, I know there's been a lot of stuff about NRG recently online with a video that dude in Blue posted, but I think they already revised their line, so they're listening to customers, obviously, and this steering wheel feels very, very solid to me. Now, whether or not this is actually now a one-piece steering wheel is beyond me. But honestly, in that video, you could see that dude in blue had to like really yank at this in order to actually rip anything off. And honestly, this thing ain't going anywhere, and there is no play in this steering wheel at all that I can notice. So definitely a very good wheel, and I'm happy that they decided to sponsor this build, because when it is an Exocet, obviously I want a very nice steering wheel that's comfortable as well as functional for the autocross days. As you can see here, the instrument gauge cluster hood is already taken out. It's sold, and basically everything on the car, I put it on Craigslist. Everything that is not mechanical is being sold, including the original steering wheel and airbag. I'm gonna sell these seats, definitely see if I can get a set of seats for this car. The top is going to be sold soon. I think someone's asking about it already. So basically, this car is already going to begin the Exocet transformation. The first part of which is just me going to be recuperating all the money that I put into this and basically selling all these parts so that I come out, and I think I'm going to come out on top after selling all these parts. So if there are certain parts that you need, I can give you guys a really good deal on them. And if you guys don't know, I'm located in New York on Long Island, so that's where I am. If you guys need any parts that are non-mechanical, meaning, you know, mirrors, doors, fenders, although I'm not sure if anybody would want the body panels on this car. The hood's body panel is pretty good. There's just very small dings and very small dents. The bumper has some small cracks in the front, but overall, definitely not bad. So if you guys want any parts on this car, just let me know. I'll be happy to give you a really good deal on it. Other thing that I've done, because this car became a daily driver, JDM A-Star, my #1 place for all my LED light needs. They've hooked me up with LED lights, basically an entire conversion for this car. So I really thank them for supporting this channel, especially as a relatively small channel. Basically what they've been able to provide me with is the front turn signals with switchbacks. I think those look really nice. They've also provided me with all the, I believe they're 192 bulbs, which go into the side markers. They've also provided me with turn signals for the rear, as well as the brake lights and the reverse lights and the third brake light. So basically everything on this car now is run with LED lights, except for the headlights. Headlights, I don't really care too much about them. They're basically flashlights on this car. But overall, the lights really make a big difference to kind of just, in a way, in my opinion, kind of modernize the car a little bit. What I've also done to the car is gotten rid of the exhaust. I don't know if you guys saw when I was in the back of the car right here, but now I actually have the original OEM muffler again, which is really nice. Someone was kind enough to trade me their stock muffler for my aftermarket one, and I think it's a good trade for both. He wanted his car to be louder, I wanted my car to be quieter, and he got what he wanted and I got what I wanted, so I think it was a fair trade. So this car is definitely a lot more drivable than it used to be. The alignment is perfect now. One thing I did notice, I couldn't figure out why with the alignment. I was running straight down the road, but the wheel would basically wobble and it would shake at high speed. And basically when I looked at these wheels, when I actually got them repainted, I realized that whoever mounted these tires onto the wheels, they never actually balanced them, which is kind of funny, kind of sad at the same time, simply because you know, it's like a car like this is obviously, people consider it cheap, and what people do to it thus is like save every little bit of penny and dollar that they can, and they didn't even bother getting these tires balanced. I'm not going to get them balanced simply because the front ones are ready to go anyway, so when I do get new tires, I will obviously get them mounted and balanced, and instead of just mounted. I've done a lot of other maintenance, including like changing the discs, the disc brake rotors. All 4 corners have been swapped, and the brake pads are the next to go, or the next to be swapped. Other than that, I don't know. This car is really basically ready for this Exocet conversion, so I'm pretty excited about it. Selling parts on it is pretty good. Once I do get most of the parts sold that I want to sold, I'll take off the rest, and the body of this car will actually be coming off with the Exocet conversion. So there's an update for you guys. If you guys have any questions or comments, please leave it below. I'm Zed for me, and I'm going to see you guys next time.